At 85, you'd think I'd have life pretty well figured out, and in many ways, I do. But there's one decision I still wrestle with to this day, and that's the choice I made to move into a nursing home. At the time, it felt like the right move. My family said it would be safer. They told me I'd have support, community, peace of mind, and I believed them. But once I settled in, I realized that what I thought would be comfort became something else entirely. So if you're considering this path for yourself or someone you love, I hope you'll listen closely, because I'm going to share 6 things I wish someone had told me before I moved in. Some of them may surprise you. Some might hit closer to home than you expect, but they're all real, and they all matter. Lesson 1. Independence slips away quietly. I didn't lose my independence all at once. It disappeared in small pieces. The morning I wasn't allowed to sleep in. The day I had to wait for someone to walk me outside. The first time I was told I had to eat now. Not when I was hungry, but when the schedule said so. At home, my life had rhythm. I chose what to wear, when to eat, where to sit. I had control, and I didn't realize how much that mattered until it was gone. In here, even the small decisions feel like permissions you have to earn. And over time, you stop asking. If you've ever loved the freedom of making your own tea, or sitting on your porch without checking in with anyone first, know this. In a nursing home, freedom becomes a memory. Lesson 2. You start to fade from people's lives. In the beginning, everyone visits. There are phone calls, cards, promises. Then life happens. The visits slow down. The calls become texts. Then silence. You're not forgotten out of malice, but out of momentum. The world moves forward, and you're no longer part of its orbit. I remember sitting by the window on a Sunday afternoon, the kind we used to spend together as a family, and the phone didn't ring. No one walked through the door, and I realized I wasn't missed the way I thought I'd be. If you're thinking about moving in, ask yourself, can you handle being remembered less and less each month? Because it happens, and it hurts. Lesson 3. Life loses its spark. Purpose is a strange thing. You don't realize how much it matters until it's missing. At home, I had little things that grounded me. Tidying up the kitchen, feeding the birds, folding laundry just the way I liked it. They weren't chores. They were moments. They gave my day shape and my life meaning. In the nursing home, all that disappears. You're cared for, but you're not needed. And slowly, that quiet voice inside that says, you matter, grows quieter. I watched a friend of mine, George, once a proud craftsman, now staring at the same spot on the wall every day. His hands that once built tables and shelves now rest idle in his lap. He told me, I miss being useful. And I knew exactly what he meant. Comfort without purpose feels empty. Lesson 4. Decline happens faster than you think. Before I moved in, I still moved. I walked the block. I cooked. I stretched. I had aches and pains. Sure, but I was strong enough to live. Inside the home, life becomes soft. No stairs. No meals to prep. No real need to move unless someone takes you. At first, it feels like a break. Then one day you realize your legs don't feel like they used to. You stand up slower. You sit more. And before long, the strength you had disappears without warning. Alice, my neighbor, used to walk laps around the garden every morning. Now she barely makes it to lunch without her walker. She told me I didn't notice it until it was too late. That's how it happens. Quietly, gradually, then all at once. If you stop using your body, you start losing it. Lesson 5. Privacy becomes a privilege. You don't think about it much until it's gone. At home, you close the door. You're alone with your thoughts. In a nursing home, someone is always coming in to check, to help, to monitor. Even with kindness, it feels invasive. You share rooms. You wait for help. You give up control over your space. Once, I waited over 40 minutes to use the bathroom, not because no one cared. They were just overwhelmed. Another day, a staff member came in without knocking. I was changing, and just like that, dignity slips. Not from cruelty, but from the structure of the system. It chips away at who you are, and you can't prepare for how that feels until it's happening. Lesson 6. Leaving is harder than moving in. I told myself it was temporary, just a few months, but that was 2 years ago. I didn't plan on staying this long, but life makes leaving hard. Your home gets sold, your savings shift, your family adjusts, and your strength fades. The longer you stay, the harder it is to go back. I'm not stuck, but I'm not free either, and that's something no one warned me about. Moving in feels reversible until it's not. Before you decide. If you're still here, thank you. This story wasn't easy to share, but I hope it helps someone see things more clearly. Nursing homes aren't evil. For some, they're the best option. But before you say yes, ask yourself, is this what I truly need? Or is it just what's convenient for everyone else? Can I live with what I'm giving up long term? If I could do it again, I'd explore every option to stay in my own home, even if it meant asking for more help, rearranging my space, or leaning on my community. Because now I know the little freedoms, the ordinary routines, the quiet sense of ownership over your life. They're not little, they're everything. Let's talk. If something in this story resonated with you, drop a comment below, even just a "still here" or "lesson 3 hit me." I read everyone. Your words mean more than you know. Like, share, and subscribe if this helped you or someone you care about. Thanks for listening. I'll see you in the next one.